congratulations. You guys have made it to playoffs. How does it feel, and what are you guys going to do now that you guys are locked in?
It feels great. After our loss to Complexity yesterday, we were all really down, but we were just like, well, we just have to win. Like, tomorrow we have games against Dig and LMQ. We've beat them both twice before. We had a positive record against both, and we were just like, we're just going to play our best and try to make it to playoffs. And we ended up doing it. It feels great. If we didn't make it, I'd be like so devastated. Like, all our hard work, all our practice, all our success that like everyone's like, Curse is so good. They're almost there. They just have to find themselves and they can win games. It would just all be for naught if we didn't make it to playoffs. But now that we made it, we have a chance to get to Worlds, and that's been my goal for like the past 3 years that I'm playing League. So hopefully we can do it, and we're just gonna keep working hard to make that happen.
Yeah, I know that you guys have done really well against LMQ in the past. How are you feeling going into this matchup against them?
We're feeling decently confident. We knew that we can beat them. We beat them twice in the past. The only problem that we had was, I guess, the comps they ran before. They both games they ran full AD comps, so it's kind of hard for us to rationalize us beating them standard, since normally they have like better vision control than us and they control like the mid game a lot better than we do. But we just stuck to our strategy. Tristana mid, had the new pick. Blood Bolt Tristana's a beast late game, and we got there.
Speaking of that Tristana pick, why don't you think that they banned Tristana from you?
I think what they wanted to do was, I think they expected us to first pick something else, maybe Lulu, and they wanted to get Tristana for themselves because Tristana is one of Vasily's top picks. And when we played Dig, for example, they didn't ban it either. They first picked it. So a lot of mind games going on with the picks and bans. I think they didn't expect us to first pick it, and that's probably what happened, honestly.
What about that Baron bait that you guys had? I know that was a little tricky, and then you guys ended up getting Baron. Can you discuss what happened there?
Are you talking about when we cheesed the Baron? Like 19 minutes? Okay, so I told my team that I was maxing consume. We were kind of like losing bot lane a little bit, so we knew that we kind of had to do something drastic. So I was maxing consume, and we saw Elise on the right side of her jungle. So we were like, okay, we're going to clear this ward here, Void pretended like he recalled, I pretended like I was running mid, and then we just went to Baron and we just started it. We were in the mindset of backing off if they knew and they contested it, but it just seemed like they had no idea, so we just decided to finish it, and it worked out really well for us.
I know that you guys did that originally in the Dig game earlier today. Is that a plan that you guys consistently try to execute?
It's something that we look for all the time, but we just basically we started Baron, see if they react. They didn't. I think they thought I was backing because I started recalling well after I sweep the ward, and yeah, just tricked them, and we got Baron and swung the momentum back in our favor.
Now that you guys have won, what are you going to do now?
Well, first of all, it's just a big relief. Like, every loss we have this split, I just feel like we're letting down our fans and ourselves. Like, I think we're a good team. I think we can like show up and play well against anyone. And the fact that we just finally were able to win 2 games back to back against Dig and LMQ and secure our spot in playoffs is like so nice for us. And I think it's just a big weight off of all our shoulders. Obviously, we're still just going to be practicing really hard, trying to get as good as possible going into playoffs. But now we have like a few weeks to prep. I think tonight we're just going to relax, maybe go out, have dinner, celebrate, and just be chill as a team. Like, we're not getting relegated, hopefully yet, and we have a good chance to make it to Worlds. So we're just going to be practicing our hearts out to get there.
Speaking of relegations, who do you think is going to do well? Do you think EG or Complexity would do well?
I think that it's going to be really hard to beat the LCS teams. I think the LCS teams are a lot better this split than in previous splits. But I think if any team's going to knock out a team, it's going to be either Coast or Curse Academy. I think they both have a decent shot. And especially if the league expands to 10 teams, I think that Coast and Curse Academy are going to be the 2 teams that join us.
Now, you guys aren't officially done yet. You have your game against TSM tomorrow. How are you feeling about that game?
So TSM is the team that we have the worst record against. I think, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think against the top 6 teams, we have like the 3rd best record in the league. But against TSM, we're 0-3, whereas versus like LMQ, CLG, and Dig, we're 3-1 against all 3 of those teams. So TSM's definitely has been a hard matchup for us. I think that we can beat them. I don't think there's anything stopping us from beating TSM. I think every time we've played against them, we've had like pretty good games, and we've just done something silly to throw it away. So hopefully we can come out strong tomorrow and pick up a win. But at the end of the day, we just want to practice hard going to playoffs. Like, our results right now, we did what we needed to do. We picked up our 2 wins in playoffs, and we're just going to try to put on a good game tomorrow as well.
Going up against TSM, do you think that you'll be trying these these same team comps? I know that Nunu is just this 3rd pick for you. Do you feel comfortable with Nunu?
Yeah, I definitely feel comfortable with Nunu. It's something that we practiced a decent amount coming into this week. But I think we'll just be trying our hardest to win, because that could be the difference between us being as far as 4th or being in 6th place. And we would really like to be in the 4th, 5th spot. We feel really confident against Dick and CLG. So I think that we definitely want to play them in playoffs over playing TSM.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck against TSM tomorrow. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add?
Jeb, a big thanks to all our fans for supporting us. Like, every time I feel like I'm interviewed, I'm like, yeah, sorry guys, we're letting you guys down. Like, it's a rough season. Like, we'll get them next time. But I think we've shown in a lot of our games that we are a good team. We can make those plays. We can beat anyone, and we're glad that we made it to playoffs, and we can show you guys like what we really have. I don't know how much left. I don't know how much longer I have playing League. Like, I love this game. I love competing. But if we don't make it to Worlds, it's gonna be a big letdown, and we're just gonna be trying our hardest to make it there and rep you guys and NA well. So thanks for all the support, continued obviously, and yeah, big thanks.
What about you, Dom? Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, and definitely big thanks to our sponsors, Astro, Azubu, Energems, Alienware, and Cooler Master.
Great, and thanks again for the interview. For everyone else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Pushing out the lanes. He showed up bot to push out the lanes just because they were getting frozen on and couldn't farm. But at the end of the day,
we're going to come back like Goku style and just be like, and just totally destroy the NA scene.
What was that? What are they going to be like?